So today we're going to rebuild probably a team that is going full rebuild. Like, it has to be the Washington Nationals. Scherzer, Trey Turner, clearing out the bullpen. Schwarber's gone. Obviously, you can't trade Strasburg. He's got a pretty devastating injury. Corbin, I would assume, has little to no value. And then you're looking at some of the other players. I'm surprised like Josh Bell isn't being traded. I'm surprised they're not trying to just kind of clear house. But I definitely think, you still have a young Juan Soto, so like he's not going to go anywhere. You're going to try to continue to build around him. But man, is this team in a lot of trouble. So today, let's try to bring them back to that World Series glory and see what we can do with the Nationals. So I hope you do enjoy it. Of course, if you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, in the comment section, let me know what team you want to see. This video is probably going out on Saturday. And I'm actually out of town right now, so I could miss a crazy Chris Bryant trade, a Trevor Story trade, or anything like that. So let me know what team you want to see next down below. So looking at this team, obviously they've made a couple additions. They made a trade with the Blue Jays, the Red Sox with Schwarber. They picked up a pretty decent pitcher for the future, and a couple other trades have been made as well. I know they made a trade with the Padres, but for this one, what I'm really looking for here, obviously Josiah Gray and Ruiz came from the Dodgers. Those are kind of the big pieces there, on top of a couple other prospects, Donovan Casey and Gerardo Carrillo, I believe was the other one. So which I think was great by the Nationals, by the way. Yes, they lost two of their best players. Scherzer does become a free agent at the end of the year, and Trey Turner most likely wasn't going to get re-signed. So to get number 1 and 2 in a pretty good Dodgers farm system, great pickups. Josiah Gray going to be a pretty solid pitcher for the future, and on top of that, Ruiz, there's your catcher for the foreseeable future. So let's just completely clear house with this team, start fresh. John Lester, Will Harris, any other players that I just feel like are extra and I don't need. Yan Gomes, probably the same thing. I've seen rumors that he's looking to possibly get dealt. I honestly even think maybe Josh Bell. So yeah, you see the team, it's not great. Starlin Castro, I've released him because I don't think he's coming back anytime soon, if ever, if reports are true. So we'll see what happens, and let's get some moves done. Dietrich, Brian Bonnell, and John Lester are going to get a Seth Beer. I'm going to probably send him down to the minors, but at least it gives us a first base prospect to look forward to. All right, Corredor, Gerardo Parra, and Carter Kieboom are going to get us Jonathan Daza. Yes, he's 27. But I've seen him do well into his 30s, so I'm gonna pick him up. I want him to play center field for us, and you're probably thinking, well, what about Victor Robles? I'm not sold on Victor Robles. He hasn't really shown that he can put things together. I'll look up what he's done this year. Maybe he has improved. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched a lot of Nationals baseball this season, but yeah, the on-base percentage has improved, but everything else has kind of gone down. I'm not sold on him. I'm gonna look to get rid of him, see what we can get in return. All right, I'm going to pick up Jose Garcia, Cionel Perez from the Reds. We got Perez, who could probably be a decent reliever for us either this year or next year. And then this guy, I think he's going to be so good for the Reds. Jose Garcia, who's actually, I'm pretty sure he switched his name to his mother's last name, but I think it's Jose Barrero now, but he is a stud. He's going to be so good. Yeah, because he did play last year in the majors. So yeah, this is who I'm thinking of. He's going to be so good. We're going to trade Robles and Carson Teal to make this deal possible. There are still some players I want to get rid of. I want to see what I can get for Corbin. I really don't want him in the team anymore. If that means I can get a fringe starter, I'm down. I don't know who or where I'm going to get a fringe starter, but maybe, actually, Flexen. Mariners are willing to take on Corbin's contract. I am down. Okay. Who else? Will Harris, will you take that? That makes the deal done. Perfect. I get rid of 2 bigger contracts that I don't want to keep for the future. And Chris Flexen, that's fine. I was surprised I could even get a mid-70s player for him. All right, so first season, this is what we're rocking with. We might break the record for worst season all time. That might happen. I brought in Anibal Sanchez on a 1-year deal. That's really about it. Most of the players that I have are long-term options. Hernan Perez was brought 1-year deal, and I think that was it. We got Daza, and then yeah. Greg Garcia was another player that doesn't look like he was added to the team, even though I did sign him. So yeah, team's not good. Team is not good. It is not. It isn't. And I know that. I got a lot of long-term prospects. We got Ruiz, Josiah Gray. I'm gonna let them, develop in the farm system. No contract negotiations that I'm going to think of at all. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till the deadline because I think like Yan Gomes and a couple other players I could probably ship if they have a really good season and probably get more in return. So let's see how it goes. We have like no money invested besides like Strasburg. I'll show you that. That's really about it. We got Juan Soto as well. Josh Bell, like I said, probably a player I'm going to look to move either this year or next. So we'll have to wait and see. And you can see a couple other pretty bad contracts like Perez, but we'll see. I definitely think we can make some moves at the deadline, improve the team, and go from there. So let's get into it. I would say this is a good draft. Lewis Masters, starter. Looks pretty good. 62 overall, but 98 potential. There was a player that did get chosen before me. There was a second baseman. I don't remember who it was though. He definitely got chosen in the first round. So let me see if I can find him. Or was it no, it wasn't a third baseman. It was a second baseman. It wasn't Geno Strange. It was this guy. It was Greg Clawboff. He actually went in the second round. This is who I was considering besides our starter. And then that was really about it. There were some other decent players, but a lot of them were like long-term ideas, like you had or prospects. So we went Lewis Masters. We've got Steve Barrera, got some decent power, decent speed, decent fielding. So this could be our right fielder. And then obviously I've already moved Soto over to left, but this could be a right fielder pretty soon. Billy Bright, another starter. I really like his overall. Louis Chaney, Reggie Chiavachi, center fielder. He's a 6'2", 209. He's a big dude, but hitting stats are pretty bad. And then we got Monty Newhouser. So I'm pretty happy with our draft. All right, Dalton Varsho for Yan Gomes. I don't know. We'll test it out. I'm not going to use Yan Gomes again. He's already down to 77. He's going to continue to go down. So might as well get something in return for him, right? I did look at Josh Bell. He is struggling quite a bit. So I'm going to hold off on trading him. I'm hoping he has a bounce back year next year, even though a lot of his numbers are going down. And I think that was really the only player that we had that was of value that we could try to get rid of. Yeah, that was really it. That was really the only trade I was considering. Jonathan Daza, by the way, having a great year. Power numbers aren't there, but that's not what I was picking him up for. His numbers are looking good. I'm liking that pickup so far. Probably just jinxed it, but we'll see how it goes. I was looking at other players that were, maybe like sneaky pickups for us, but there really aren't any. Luis Torrens has only played a few games. Haggerty, Ben Gamble, like whatever. We'll see how it goes. But Dalton Varsho could help us out a little bit. If anything, he could just be like he could also play catcher for us too if we really wanted to do that. I totally forgot he played catcher. That actually might work. That might work. We'll have to wait and see. Let's get through the rest of the season though, because the rest of our players just have like no value. All right, we finished 65 and 97. Not as bad as I would have thought. I'm assuming the Cubs were pretty bad. Makes sense. Diamondbacks. So we weren't the worst team in baseball. Okay, I'll take it. We were down there, but we weren't the worst. That's definitely good to know. We'll take a look at league leaders, and none were ours. Makes sense, right? Home runs 47 and 48, and then we take a look at the awards. We got a Gold Glove, but that was about it. So the thing is, like, I think season 2 and season 3, I definitely don't want to like try to spend a lot of money, but I'd definitely be willing to pick up maybe a decent name or two, as like half the team has just disappeared. So let's take a look. Alcides Escobar, yikes. Who else? Greg Garcia. Okay, he wasn't terrible on base percentage wise. Zimmerman probably went down because of having a pretty rough season. Josh Harrison, pretty rough year. Jordy Mercer. I mean, guys that I don't care about. Realistically, the players that I'm like interested in are Andrew Stevenson, who I think we could keep on to for maybe a season or two, most likely as a rotation guy. Soto, 31 home runs, 31 doubles. Let's hope he keeps his rating, but we moved him to left field. I feel like that's just his position. Josh Bell, big yikes, -11. Man, that's not good. Dalton Varsho, let's see how he did. Actually, not too bad. You know what? Maybe we keep him as a catcher. Just put him there. And then Jonathan Daza, like I said, was just a good pickup. I like it. He's probably going to suck for the future because I'm jinxing it, but overall, I'm pretty happy. So Strasburg, coming back from thoracic outlet syndrome is going to be really tough, and I'm talking about that in real life. Not many pitchers have really even tried to come back. You know, Chris Archer currently has it. He hasn't been able to pitch really since he has it. Matt Harvey had it, and then as soon as he got it, he just hasn't been the same. I know Trevor Rosenthal has it. I know there's been a couple other pitchers that have had thoracic outlet syndrome, and it's just been really difficult for them to come back and be elite pitchers. So I'm not saying that Strasburg can't come back. He's obviously battled arm injuries in the past, but this is kind of a big one. This is kind of like almost like a career ender. So hopefully he can come back and be healthy, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, looking at this team, not great at all. So hopefully we can make some moves and turn this team around. So let's see who wins the World Series. And then the Cardinals defeat the White Sox. Ooh, that's a bunch of different. That's like two names that we normally don't see in the first year, at least. All right. Okay. Nobody. That's gonna leave us pretty empty, like depth wise. But let's bring him back for a season. Man, he wants a lot of money for being not great. Josh Harrison. No, I know in real life he's doing a little bit better. And then Hernan Perez, no. So let's just save the money. Let's throw Zimmerman one. Might as well keep him around since he's kind of like a team legend at this point. He's been there like his entire career. So let's see here. If anybody goes, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I think for the most part, I'll offer contracts. Maybe not Tomas down, but like everybody up. Because at least we can trade them if we don't want them. Everybody's going to get a contract as well. And then here, like I said, I'm most likely looking to maybe compete by season 3, season 4. This is going to be more of like a fire sale / actual rebuild where you got to wait a few years for everything to really turn around. So, I was seeing if one of those guys maybe could have helped us out, maybe in right field, but there really isn't anybody. So unless we go after Conforto, but like again, I'm not really looking for pieces like that. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think pitching's probably the best way to go about it. Maybe get some pieces we can flip, but we'll see what happens in season 2. Season 2, this is what we're looking like. We got Alec Mills, 2-year club option. We've got Matt Andriese, 1-year deal from what I remember. Yep. And Yimi Garcia, signed him to a 1-year deal. Oh no, 2-year club option, 3.1 mil. Birdie was a Rule 5 pickup. That was it for pitching. Lineups, I brought in Michael Franco. I gave him a club option. You never know. He might pop off. I doubt it, but just in case. Also, if he has a good year, we can just flip him. Jonathan India was sitting in free agency. I don't know. Like, I legit just signed him. As you can see, he's literally one of the newest additions. I picked up these two guys in the Rule 5, and I didn't think I was gonna get it. We've got Duffy, 1-year deal, 3 mil just as a platoon guy. Same thing with Arcia. But to get Jonathan India, it probably will create a cluster on the infield. We'll figure it out when the time comes. If he doesn't do well, we can always trade him for something, maybe some pitching, because we probably need it as well. So yeah, that's the team. I mean, you can see we've got some good arms. Josiah Gray, I'm definitely calling up next year. We've got like Brady House, Drew Mendoza, and a couple others that definitely in the farm system. Luis Garcia, Jose Barrero, like we've got the young guys. I just need this team to just kind of come together a little bit more. So let's see how it goes. At the deadline, we'll definitely be making some moves. Josh Bell, probably one of them. Do I trade Josh Bell now? Ooh, maybe. I'll wait. I'll test my luck. Let's get into it. All right, so this was probably one of the most difficult first picks I've ever had. And by first picks, I mean obviously 3rd overall. Santiago Ramos, you can see his stats, 73 overall. The arm's a little weak. He can play 2nd and 3rd. That was the secondaries that were on screen when I was drafting him, right? So I was like, man, he's really good. And the other pick that I was looking at was this guy right here, Russell Lee. 98 potential. His hitting stats look fantastic too. I mean, who would you have gone with? Russell Lee, or who we went with, which of course was Santiago Ramos. Santiago Ramos. I mean, they're basically the same player. Russell Lee, obviously, a first baseman, but like, I mean, potential wise, they're the same player. But I mean, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for sure. I mean, I feel like we couldn't go wrong either way. But let me know, who would you have gone with down below, and then you can see a couple okay players: Noah Slaughter, Dave Davis. Oh, what a terrible name! And then Connor Farron. There it is. All right, I didn't think this was a player I could get. Jarren Duran. Josh Bell and Jonathan India. I'll take it. I'll take it. We need an outfielder, and that opens up a spot for Luis Garcia to come up. He's 80 overall now. Okay, that's big. We do need some bullpen help. We do need some pitching help. But for right now, to get rid of those two players, Josh Bell was having a great year. Great year. But I have a feeling we can turn to some of those youngsters and kind of continue this young trend we have with this team. 77 and 85, big improvement. I'm liking the direction we're turning this team around. So, again, not the worst team in the league. You can see the ERA is a little high. I know some of the bullpen arms didn't really do well. Team average at 260, though. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. 18 games out in the wild card. So, again, we're still not competing. But I feel like we could get a lot closer next year. I'm thinking maybe, oh, wow, 12 games is big. I was going to say maybe like closer to like mid 80s for the wins. But you know what? If that's going to be 12 games, then I guess it's 12 games. So Juan Soto, Matt Duffy. Okay. All right. Offensive numbers. I like to see that. Standings wise, where would 85 games? I mean, that still would put us pretty far back from the Mets and the Braves. So we're going to have to do some work. We're going to have to do some work for sure. We got a silver slugger. Soto in the mix for MVP. That's the word I was looking for. Strasburg for Cy Young. We've got a silver slugger. Obviously, we had the gold glove as well, but I'm not too worried about that. Seth Beer played the second half of the season. Like to see that. And then let's see what our team's looking like. So Josiah Gray came up 17 innings. ERA is a little high, but the whip's in a good place. And he took over for Matt Andriese, who I know didn't have he got roughed up a lot. Austin Voth, not a good season. Okay, Ryan Harper, not a good year. Tanner Rainey, not a good year. All right, so we're going to have to figure out something with this pitching staff because, wow, a lot of people got rocked. Kyle Finnegan didn't pitch. Yimmy was okay, but you can see he's going down, so I'll probably get rid of him. What else? We got Birdie. I know he didn't do well. Sam Clay, whatever. Seonel Perez had a really good year in AAA. He's already up to a 74. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And Wander Suero, probably not going to offer him arbitration. Bullpen, big issue for us. We're going to have to spend a little bit of money to improve that. Chris Flexen. I told you guys, sometimes he does well in franchise. I don't know what it is. We got it. We got the good Chris Flexen. Alec Mills is going down in rating. You know what? I probably won't pick up the option, but he gave us a good year. Joe Ross struggled, and then Eric Fetty was actually decent. So I feel like when you look at this, we got Cavalli, Rutledge, and Cavalli soon coming up. You got Josiah Gray, who can slot into one of these spots. I feel like pitching's starting to take shape slowly. Austin Romine was our backup catcher, like whatever. Malik Smith, though, off the bench, killer bat. Luis Garcia struggled a little bit. You can clearly see he's good versus righties. Lefties, not so much. So hopefully he can figure that out. Jose Garcia's up to a 77. I still think he needs like one more year to get those hitting stats into the 70s. We'll have to wait and see. Ruiz got called up. Again, I don't think he's ready just yet. I definitely want to get these young guys in the team. Like, that's the whole purpose of this, but we'll have to wait and see. Matt Duffy smashed. Holy cow. Daza, again, really good on base percentage and average. Juan Soto, crazy good season. Michael Franco, not great. Probably won't pick him back up. Palka, DH, once again, still pretty good. Jaron Duran, we've got our outfielder for the future. Varsho, pretty bad. Seth Beer, pretty good. Small sample size, but pretty good. Arcia, whatever, and then back to Duffy. So we still got some other names. Steve Barrera, I know, had a pretty bad season. Just his vision's bad. Same with contact. Dalen Lyle, who I know is a recent draft pick for the Nationals, looks decent. We got Mendoza, who's slowly improving. Not as quickly as I would have hoped, but he's slowly getting there. And then we've got like Brady House, who's up to a 76. And I feel like we drafted somebody else. Am I missing somebody? Was it a pitcher then maybe that I'm thinking about? Oh, it was Lewis Masters. Yeah, there he is. Lewis Masters, Billy Bright. I think that's it, right? I think those are all the names. So yeah, that's the team. Let's get into the offseason. Let's see what we can do here. The Mets defeat the Yankees in the World Series. Nobody retired. Okay, cool. All right, what are we going to do here? Team option. I mean, what is it? A mill? Sure. Finnegan, I'm going to decline this. We're not going to use him. Zimmerman, I kept saying I'm going to bring him back, but realistically, I probably should just let him go. Matt Duffy, I kind of want to bring back. He was really good, and if I can get him to be another role player for us, might as well. Romine, I mean, do we go to Ruiz? I don't think he's ready, but I kind of am doing this because of that trade, right? Josiah Gray, Ruiz. I just don't think he's ready. I just don't, and I don't want to like throw him in there and just stunt his growth. But all right, we'll do it. We'll let him pitch. Joe Ross just isn't doing it for me. And then Michael Franco, I'm going to decline this option. So we save a lot of money. We're going to have money to spend. And boom, what do we have here? Money wise, we have 124 mil, which is a lot. Josiah Gray I want right there. I guess I didn't give an option to Mills. I thought I did. So maybe Mills slots in there. We go and pick up a starter. That way, just in case Fetty doesn't do well or Mills doesn't do well, we still have that backup plan. We do have two other starters that are coming up that I'm really hyped about. But in the meantime, let's figure that out. We might have some arbitration for these guys because I don't remember. Like, I think Birdie will. I guess I gave Yimmy a 2-year deal. I don't like that. I think he's going to do really bad this year. He's already falling in ratings. So I definitely want to bring in at least 1 or 2 bullpen arms, maybe 3. I don't want to bring back Wander. And then offensively, Luis Garcia slots in at second base, right? What else could we do? Keeper at catcher. Garcia, I guess we could use him at short too, but that just takes away from some of that contact that we had with like Matt Duffy and them. And I feel like that's going to really take us back a step. But if we're going to let the young guys play, let's let the young guys play and rock with it. Rock with this team. Seth Beer, Ruiz, Duran. I mean, that's a young team, but it could get the job done. We just need a third baseman, which we could use Duffy there, or we could... Ooh, that's tempting. But we have Brady House coming up like maybe next year after. So we could do like a 1 or 2 year guy. Let's see here. Colt Wong kind of mashing. All right, we got options. So let's figure it out. Season 3, I want to see where we're at the deadline because I like this young team. I think this is a team that might be sneaky good. I'm a little worried about the bullpen because there just really weren't many options in free agency that I liked. But if things go right, we could potentially push for the division / wild card. I don't know. That might be a little ambitious, but I mean, like, the team still needs to develop. Jonathan Daza, I think, just turned 30. Is about to turn 30. He's been a good pickup for us. Nothing like spectacular, like insane, but he's been doing really well. Like really good contact stats. Soto, Beer's gonna continue to develop, and then you guys can kind of see the rest of the team. So like John Birdie, 1-year deal, just needed like an extra platoon guy. So we do have a plethora of outfielders, like Varsho and stuff like that. So I might look to move one of them. And then the staff, Jameson Tyone on a 2-year deal. I felt like that kind of gave us a shot for these 2 guys to develop a little bit more. Plus, these guys could end up just popping off being like 75s by the end of the season. So we have that. Bullpen, Mills, Garcia, Voth, Romano, 1-year deal or 2-year deal. He hasn't been amazing, but maybe he finds form, takes off. We're going to give Perez a full season. Estevez, 1-year deal, I think, plus arbitration next year. And then Heath Hembree killed it last year. I don't know how well he's going to do this year. Let's wait and see. Our farm system for prospects is still really strong. I mean, we've got this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. I mean, like everywhere. It's pretty strong, right? And then I found this guy in free agency. 6'4" shortstop, insane. I mean, we've got some depth. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think we need to add a couple more players to AAA. So let's just add those guys and we should be set. I like the team. I think we're going to struggle to compete, but at the same time, I feel like we can be a sneaky team. You know what I mean? Who knows? I just offered Soto an extension, so he ain't going anywhere. He's the main piece of this rebuild. So let's get into it. Season 3. See you guys at the deadline. Elmer Peralta, Matt Duffy, and Yimi Garcia are going to give me AJ Puck. I'm not going to bring back Yimi Garcia. He's having a great season. And if I can get AJ Puck, who's actually turning into a decent reliever, might as well take him, right? So boom, there we go. So pretty similar to last year, 78 and 84. But again, young team. And we're actually one win better. But young team, still kind of coming together. ERA, average, like, okay, fine. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from the team. I just need them to develop, right? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but it might actually work out. No league leaders, but let's head to the awards. See what we got here. Yelich and Trout, Cole and Bauer, Seager on the Cubs, Springer, reliever of the year. And then rookie of the year went to Zach Veen, who's now on the Cubs. Oh, okay. And Jason Vossler. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So they sent down Alec Mills, who, yeah, kind of struggled, and Estevez. Why? That's a great season. I'm definitely bringing him back. 100%. Carrillo came up, pitched a little bit. Not too bad. Not great, not too bad. AJ Puck went down in overall. Why? He was going up in overall. Like, we just traded for him. Don't do that. Austin Voth, Romano. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Him to just have a bounce back year. Let's keep him for another season. We're perfect, right? Perez, whips high, but going up. Like to see it. Clay, and then Hembry, 34 years old, getting older. Probably not going to bring him back. Strasburg, still putting up good years. Love to see it. Tyone, perfect. Chris Flexen definitely turned it around. He had like a high 4 ERA at the deadline. Fetty, and then Josiah Gray. He'll improve. I have faith. He's still only 81. We're good to go. Lineup wise, Valleca signed him as just like a replacement for Duffy. Whatever. Varsho, arbitration. We don't really need him, you know, so I might get rid of him. Malik Smith wasn't as good as last year. Stevenson, you know, like our bench just isn't great, and we got a lot of outfielders, so we'll figure it out. Arcia, on base percentage isn't terrible. You know, Daza, dude. Daza's been so good. Soto still putting up great numbers. Seth Beer, okay. Numbers went down a little bit, but his first full season, he's still improving. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Garcia definitely did struggle. Oh, -9 contact left. That's what I was worried about. Jaron Duran had a down season compared to last year. Ruiz, the on-base percentage isn't bad. The average, not terrible. The OPS is a little low, right? He struck out a lot. So there's that. Garcia, Birdie, whatever. And then Arcia. So looking at the team, third base is still an issue. Like, we do have this guy, Ramos, who we could turn to, right? Put him at third base. We're good to go. I was hoping that Mendoza would have improved a little bit more. He's just not. Like, I'm just going to be honest. We've got Brady House, who I'm going to call him up to AAA next year. I want to see how he develops. But maybe Ramos gets the call up next year. Maybe that's the move, because he looks pretty ready. And then Cavalli. Maybe Cavalli could be our fifth, right? Or maybe like the long reliever. We'll figure something out. But like Cavalli looks pretty good. So where do we improve this team? Like, who do we really need to replace to like make it really good, right? Probably just get better players, but at the same time, like, I like the team we have like a lot. I'll give Flexen this option. It's $2 million. Malik Smith. Do I want Malik Smith over like Stevenson and Varsho? Yeah, I do. Oh, no. How much does he want? 7 a year? All right, if you take 7, we're good. I'll do 2. Ooh, do I want 2 years? Let's go 2 years. And if he takes that, we're good. I know I bumped it up a little bit more than before. And then Arcia. I don't think I need Arcia now because of all like the extra players that I'm going to have. Right? Oh, Valleca is going to be gone. Birdie's going to be gone. Okay, so we might actually... Yeah, we might actually need Arcia. And he's probably going to be pretty cheap, right? Like 5. Yeah, 5. Perfect. And then Hembry, I want to let go. All right. Let's keep moving forward. Boom. All right. What do we got here? Arbitration. Fetty, yes. Perez, yes. Varsho, no. Birdie, no. Stevenson, no. Estevez, yes. And then no, and maybe. Okay, maybe. Contracts everybody. 40 man. I got to add Rutledge. Can't lose him. Can't lose Mendoza or Cronin. Couple names we need to throw on that list. I would love to get like a true closer. That's like my main target. Just a guy that's going to shut it down. And then looking at this, I think Daza moves here. We definitely... I mean, we could go out and get a first baseman. Like, Beer's good, but we could replace him. A third baseman, unless we go to Ramos, right? Or we just get a third baseman, right? Like, House is good. I think we just get a third baseman. Yeah, I think we get a third baseman and like let Ramos really develop a little more. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with that. All right, big third baseman, big closer. Let's go in the fourth season. All right, fourth season, Dylan Tate. I don't think I've ever traded for him. Somehow he's got A potential. He's pretty good the last few seasons. We need help. We need the help in the bullpen. Boom. Those are the guys that are getting traded. I think that might be it, to be honest. I mean, look, just look at what we have. Strasburg, Tyone, Flexen, Fetty, and Gray. Cavalli, Perez, Tate, Romano, Estevez, Puck, Hader. Yep, that's right. Josh Hader. Big deal. Really big deal. But for 3 years, I'm okay with it, kind of. Chase Strumpf was a Rule 5 pick. I thought we needed like a second base, like shortstop help. Might as well. We're going to get Drew Mendoza up as well. Arcia, Malik Smith, Rowdy, Reed. And then you guys can see the rest of the team. Corey Dickerson, 1-year deal, picked him up. And the big addition, I wanted a third baseman. I was seeing we lacked a lot of power in the team. Matt Chapman, 25 mil for the next 3 years. Had an okay year last year. I'm really hoping we get this type of season from him right here. Hoping. I noticed we needed some righties in the squad, so that's why I went with Matt Chapman instead of like a Devers. I really wanted Devers, but we're so lefty heavy that I felt like Chapman was probably the best option. So we'll see how things go. If things don't go well, like Durant continues to struggle, I'll go get a new outfielder. We've got like 900 shortstops that look really good. We got Ramos, who probably should get called up next year. So if Garcia or Garcia, which actually it's if Barrero or Garcia don't do well, then Ramos will get the shot next year. That's really what it comes down to. So that's the squad. We need a new pitcher next year. Flexen or Tyone don't do well. We have Rutledge. We have Masters, Denneberg. I mean, Carrillo could also make an appearance. He's on waivers right now for some reason. We've got Leon, who was a draft pick. I've gotten like really lucky / like just crazy pickups in free agency. Lundy. We have, I'm pretty sure some of these, like Greg Perry, see potential with 75 overall. Who else? I got this guy 67, 73. Like I've been really lucky with picks and somehow getting really good free agent pickups too. So I don't know how I've done it. We're up to 13th, year 4. We got to make the postseason at least one of these years, right? 4 or 5. I'm hoping it's this year. All right, 98-64. We won the division. We went from a 8 win team, 20 wins better, won the division. I mean, the Braves are right behind us, but we had a really good season. Look at that team average, 276. That's insane. Like, I don't normally see a high average like that. Like, that's... What? Is this the year, like, where everything clicks for me? Most walks for Chapman, which, okay, whatever, not a big deal. Okay, that's fine. But awards. No awards, really. That's tough. That's tough. I'll leave it at that. Strasburg somehow is in the mix for Cy Young with the 4 ERA. Don't understand that. Not even rookie of the year. Do we have anybody for rookie of the year? I guess we don't. But yeah, let's take a look here. Estevez got sent down when he was absolutely lights out. Okay. This is unreal. So Estevez needs to get called back up. How did Romano do? Did he do poorly? Not really. We'll call him back up. We'll send down Clay, who, to be honest, just keeps getting called up for some reason. And Cronin looks decent. I might give him a shot. We'll just have to wait and see how things kind of pan out with him. But, who am I missing here? Flexen. Again, probably shouldn't be sent down, but he is. So there's that. We'll send down Rutledge. All right, now let's figure this out. Flexen goes here. All right, jeez. All right, Cavalli, pretty good. Long reliever, really thriving there. Love it. Cionel Perez, solid. Tate struggled a little bit, but I have faith in him. Estevez, really good. Romano still doing well, but I might look to improve on him. AJ Puck was lights out, and then Josh Hader was really good also. So bullpen, really happy with. Strasburg going down. I mean, one more season. I just need you to hold it for one more season. Tyone is going down as well. He does become a free agent, so it kind of works out that we can look to spend money on one really good starter. Josiah Gray just not putting it together. You know, like I need something more from you. Fatty and then Flexen. So what I'm thinking is maybe something like that. And then maybe Cavalli comes over here for probably Flexen. And then we let Flexen go or move him to the long relief spot. And then we look to bring in one really good bullpen or one really good starter. Because like Masters looks good, Denneberg looks good, and then like Rutledge, he looks okay, but realistically, I don't think they're good enough, right? And we're trying to win. So they sent down Corey Dickerson for having a really good season. So let's get him back into the team. I hate how they get involved because like I set the team, right? Like I make sure I get who I want in the squad. Ramos got called up but didn't get any innings. Brady House did. He did okay. So that means I don't know who got sent down. I'm not gonna continue to look, to be honest. I'll do Drew Mendoza. Drew Mendoza was doing terrible. He was doing so bad. So there. Strumpf. Actually not terrible. Definitely lacking power. Brady House, good OPS, but we got to work on the rest of the stuff. He's up to an 83 though, so might keep him up. Arcia was decent. Malik Smith continues to be a good bench bat, getting on base. Like to see that. All right, Dickerson, really good DH. That's what I was looking for. Daza, still getting on base. Numbers did dip a little bit, but I tried to take him out of the leadoff spot because we had some other hitters that were doing really well. Soto, thriving. Chapman, back to good numbers. We got Seth Beer, who's killing it with a 400 on base percentage, 34 home runs. Talk about a pickup. Seth Beer, kind of like a channel icon. He did, I used to get him all the time. Haven't picked him up a lot recently. Killing it right now. I'm liking Garcia's numbers. I'm liking Barrero's numbers. I'm liking Duran's numbers. Yes, we're getting everything put together. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. I am loving it. All right, postseason time. We are taking on the Braves, and we advance. I can't let Josiah Gray pitch. Nothing against them, but I can't do it. Yes. All right, next round. Perfect. So Tyone, Fetty, Flexen, Gray. It's just like Gray's just wasn't putting up the numbers we needed. Oh, wait, no. This has got to be Strasburg, then Flexen, then Gray. Boom, we win. Perfect move. Oh, 13-1. Yikes. 13-1. We're 2-2. I'll let Gray pitch this one. We lose. All right. And we win. Can I get Strasburg in this start? I should be able to. Didn't matter anyways. We lose 1 game short of the World Series. That's tough. But we're getting there. The Dodgers defeat the Twins. We're just like 1 step away from the World Series. Let's build on that. So, Tyone, I said I was going to let walk. Fetty's been good. How much does he want for a season? Out of the 2, who would we take? Dickerson, I'm going to let go. Arcia, decent, but we've got plenty of guys in the farm system. Estevez, still putting up really good numbers. So let's give him some money. Bump it up to bullpen. And then he wants a lot, but we can work with it. Tyone's going down. Fetty's going down. We have money to spend. So what I'm thinking is if we let those 2 go, I said Cavalli could slide in here. I mean, we could rock like this and then just spend the money on a really big arm, right? Because Fetty's out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just do that. We'll just spend on one really big arm. Who is it going to be? Corbin Burns, Jacob deGrom, Bueller, Peralta, Shane Bieber, Soroka. Okay, we've got plenty of options. I like that. We've got a lot of good youngsters I need to add contracts to and add to the 40-man. I think we're good. We get that really good arm. Yeah, I think we're set. I think we are. I could actually go out and get 2 arms if I really wanted to, but I like this team. I think we're set. All right, final trade, Cal Quantrill. And by final trade, I mean the only trade I'm making for the season because I really like this team. I think this team is stacked. We brought in Chris Paddock. Tried to get Corbin Burns, didn't want to sign. Tried to get Soroka, didn't want to sign. And then the other guys, I didn't like. I felt like we could go a different direction. Let's get Chris Paddock, a player I feel like is kind of fallen off since he entered the league. And I feel like with the way our pitching is, I'm cool with it. I like it. I feel like we've let some of the youngsters come in. I'm liking this team. I really am. Rutledge is gonna get some time in the long relief spot. Ramos is up. I mean, he's already up to an 82. He's insane, right? Look at this team. This team's insane. This team's unreal. How did we put this team together? I'm loving it. I'm loving this team so much. It is so good. Contract extensions. You could go with Daza. I mean, I told you, sneaky pickup, man. He's killing it. A couple other guys do become free agents soon. We've stayed within budget this entire time. I think this is the closest year I've had, and we still have 54 mil to play with. We've been doing pretty good, so I'm going to leave it there. Final season. Let's do it. Let's see how it goes. Won the division 94-68. Perfect. Love it. Exactly what I need, right? That's what we needed. Division win by 1 game, though. ERA is terrible. So bad. Wow. Not good. Holy cow. League leaders, stolen bases for Ramos. What I noticed halfway through the season was that they changed my lineup. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed, because I don't know. I just don't know what happened where they were like, yep, let me change your lineup. And so it looks like, so Denenberg was sent down. Yikes. I called him up in September. Big yikes. Big yikes. How did Estevez do? He definitely needs to get added back to the squad. What about Dylan Tate? Same thing with him. I mean, they both had really good years. So let's send down Cole Henry. Oh, I gotta do the replacements first. So yeah, our best reliever, our highest rated reliever, let's send him down. That makes total sense. Where's Estevez? We'll add him back to the squad, and then we'll send down him. It looks like they sent down, hold on, what happened here? So Estevez there, right? Oh, I guess send down Cole Henry, but then, all right, so Cole Henry needs to get sent down, which means we need to add a offensive player. Oh yeah, he was, I remember now. Yeah, he was struggling. He was struggling indeed. Why do we have, okay, so send him down, and then Cole Henry needs to get sent down too, and then we should be good. I think we're good now. All right, let's talk about this team. Jackson Rutledge struggled once again. You know, Cal Quantrill, great pickup, solid for Perez, Estevez, Tate. Ooh, no. I mean, we got to keep Hader there, but man, Paddock took the #1 spot in the rotation. Strasburg struggled. Josiah Gray was decent, probably one of his best, or is his best season. Flexen struggled. Cavalli struggled. I mean, I was expecting better things. And of course, the 1 year where I'm like, dang, we've got the season locked up. Of course, everyone's just like, nah, sorry, just didn't work out. Luis Garcia, terrible season. So bad. It just, yeah. Jose Garcia, I don't know why he kept, the CPU changed my lineup so much. It's infuriating. Okay, Strump, solid bench bat. Garcia struggled. Drew Mendoza, whatever. Malik Smith continues to be a really good bench bat for us, and then Rowdy. So who got sent down again? Because there should be another one too, right? Like an outfielder or something. Am I missing? Maybe not. Oh, Brady House. Oh, he's our DH spot. Okay. All right. So we got Ramos, who took over the shortstop spot, and in 156 games was really good. On base percentage through the roof. Daza still putting up really good numbers. Soto, great, love it. I mean, Seth Beer is insane. He's up to an 89 now. You got Jose Garcia. You've got Chapman, which Chapman should be higher. Jaron Duran back to being an on-base machine. Brady House killed it. And then Ruiz, solid. I'm happy with this team. I'm happy with it a lot. So we're going to go. I'm trying to see like what changed here. And like what do I need to go back to? I want Barrero back in the team. Like every game. Like he just needs to. And then Malik Smith, I'm okay with that. And then where is, yeah, like that. That's the team. Let's do it. Everything got messed up. Not a huge fan of that, but it all comes down to this. Against the Reds, we lose our first two. What? You can't make that up. Really? Our first two, you're just gonna drop like that? I don't know. Can I trust? I don't think I can trust. I think I gotta go Cavalli here, right? I can't trust Strasburg. We win, thank God. But what happened? Okay, so we're gonna go like everybody was bad. Okay, one more. Come on, Flexen. Yes, World Series. We're taking on the Blue Jays. Perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm not gonna mess with the rotation. Game 1, we win. We lose the second and the third. Okay, we're back 2-2. We lose. All right, we gotta win 2 games. I can't quick manage it. I just have bad luck. Paddock, please. All right, this one I can manage. This one's game 7. This one makes sense. We gotta manage this one. We gotta win. We're at home. Who do we go to? Josiah Gray. This is your time to shine. Show me you're worth it. Corbin Carroll is new. Joey Gallo, Correa. I mean, how are we gonna beat this team, right? The offense. Okay, Daza. Then we can't bring him in. Joey Gallo goes deep, of course. Of course. All right. A single, a walk. So first and second, a double play. First and second, no outs. We don't score. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Another double play? Another double play. Get out of the inning, please. Perfect. All right, we're still only down 1. I mean, like, we're still in it. See, look what I'm talking about. And we just, what is that? 3 innings in a row we've had runners in scoring position. Didn't take advantage of it. That's just not good enough. An error. Let's bunt him over. Ground out. And again, another runner in scoring position, and we just can't do anything. Who are they gonna bring in? Oh, we got him out. They kept him in. Oh, all right. I got greedy there. He's done now. It's 6 innings, 1 run. Perfect. I don't know where our offense is, to be honest. Righty. Let's go Tate here. It comes down to this. They're gonna bring in Barucki. We gotta score, man. Like, this is not okay. Where is our offense, man? Caught stealing, perfect, out of that. Pinch hit. If they keep him in, I mean, Luis Garcia was so bad, but like, he's good. Okay, a triple, please. There it is. We're back in it. Oh yes, perfect. Okay. What do we got? Righty, lefty. Let's just go Quantrill. Please don't allow a run. A double to Reese McGuire. I mean, I don't think Josh Hader's gonna, dude. I mean, yeah, could I have gone to Josh Hader? Definitely. But they had, let's see, they had righty, and then they went to the lefty, but like the 2 righties got on base, so like it didn't matter. Oh, that's so annoying. I can't believe that just happened. I mean, we're still in it somehow, and that's it. I can't believe that just happened. The 2 righties got on base. I still couldn't go to the lefty at that point, so the run already got in. Where was our offense though? 1 run the entire game. Only 1 run. Ah. I gotta double check the scores for this too. I mean, that was just like our worst game. We just didn't score. That was it. That's what it came down to. Pitching did everything. That comes down to the offense not scoring runs. That's where it's gonna end. The Nationals, we got them to the World Series. We came 1 game short the year before. It's there. It's right there. It's so close I can taste it, but that's where it's gonna end. I hope you enjoy it. Thumbs up if you do. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, in the comment section, what other rebuilds you want to see. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.